When I first saw my doctor and he says, well, you have diabetes. You will not live longer than 40 years.
You don't forget when you're diagnosed. I was pretty devastated. I said to myself, I want to live a long life.
Under the Healthy South Texas Initiative, we have 5 different locations for our diabetes program. We have it in Corpus Christi, we have McAllen, Kingsville, Lake Jackson, and Victoria. We like to be interactive with our participants. We use food models because we provide the lunch, and so we're able to talk about, this is what you're eating today. So let's talk about how many carbs or calories. We discuss about physical activity and how it impacts their blood sugars.
Access to healthcare is limited. We're going through somewhat of a crisis across the United States right now in small rural areas. What we're trying to do with Healthy South Texas, particularly the diabetes education program, is make people aware of what diabetes is, how to prevent it, and if you do have diabetes, how to manage that effectively.
When I signed up to become a registered nurse, I felt that I needed to be helping people. Besides their primary care physician, very limited resources are out there for them. So their referral to our diabetes education program is a must.
There were 7 of us. 5 of us have the diabetes. I didn't want our children to get the diabetes, but they did. It's prevalent in our family. At that time, there wasn't a lot of things available for people to be well informed. They just went with it, and they all passed away from diabetes. We do not want our children to be suffering with us being bedridden if possible. So we have to make an effort.
We'll host a class maybe in a community center or at a church or at a clinic, wherever there's space to be able to hold a class. We're trying to make it convenient for folks to be able to access this education within their own community.
It's a lifestyle change for the rest of their lives. It's important for us to plug in and to be in tune to all of the other aspects of their life. We're talking about being diligent about taking your medications on time and eating well and all these other things that affect our blood sugars.
I don't know, I can't use this. I had to start learning how to eat better and try to take care of myself. I would think, oh, here everybody's gonna be drinking, everybody's gonna eat all the sweets, everybody's doing this, and I'm gonna have to discipline myself. I would try to stick to the safe foods as much as I could, but then sometimes, you know, I was weak and I would go ahead and overindulge. I had to start going to exercise classes. I had to start learning how to eat better. My husband helps me a lot. You have to have that comradeship. He's my life source.
I had a bunch of bad habits. I quit drinking, I quit smoking, quit doing a lot of things. I had to learn how to eat the right foods. I started going to these diabetic classes. These classes, they give me more information on how to get help with my medication. A lot of it has got to do with a lot of help from my wife. We always go to classes. I never attend a class without her. She always watching out for me.
I'm always constantly right behind him. If they have a wife, they gotta be 100% supportive.
We encourage them to share this information with their loved ones, with their spouses, with your children. that just because mom, dad, all your relatives had diabetes, you can be the turning point to the point you can say, no, it ends with me.
I have made this for a guy and I haven't gave it to him yet. And keeping my diabetes in normal control. Could be a little better, but everything's not always perfect.
It's frightening when you don't know what's going on in your body. I can't say enough about this program. It's changed my attitude. I'm more positive about it. I'm living a happier life. I'm not going to give up because I have my grandchildren and my family to live for.
As people go through these courses, they're better able to manage their own chronic conditions. We're hoping that we're making more generations of Texans healthier.
When their numbers are down and into healthy levels and they're so excited, it makes me feel that I actually did something worth living for.